Hi guys, Rob here. Welcome to this episode of Rants, okay? Now, the thing I want you guys to do, the thing I'm going to talk about today is, I grew up in the 90s, and I was searching around on Wikipedia today, and I gotta say a lot of the stuff that used to be there isn't there anymore. And it really makes me feel a little bit sad, because, you used to have all this fun stuff that you could play with, and whatever happened to that? It kind of makes you question your whole life. Right now, you're probably sitting on a computer, You're sitting on a computer. Obviously, you have to be. You're watching this. Or you could be on your mobile phone. Okay? Well, I want you to go back to... Turn time back to circa 2000 or 1999. Whatever you remember most. Don't you turn back time there? Think about what kind of computer you had. Or think about what kind of cell phone you had. Or your parents had. Think about that kind of stuff, okay? Well, if you were like my parents, you had a really old Windows 98 or 2000, if you were richer, and you had a Nokia phone. You had this Nokia phone that you only got, that all you could do was call. And that's all you could do. Or you had Sprint PCS. Before it was Sprint Nextel. You had that Sprint PCS, the pin drop, remember those commercials? Or you had the classic Nextel. You just page, you go, boop, hello, how you doing? Boop, you do that. Remember, do you remember on all this stuff now? Is it kind of like a reality culture shock almost? Or remember what kind of TV you had? Or do you remember having this big old dinosaur that's slow death, analog only, or one that you could just put in your garage and not have to hook up to anything, and you could just plug in and watch your favorite shows? You remember that? Well, I do. I want to show you something. I got a TV right there. You can't see it because it's pretty dark, but there is a TV there, okay? And it's a nice one. I tell you what, it's a nice TV. Just my camera here, sorry about this. And it's a pretty nice TV. It's in great condition. It's still working, and it's great. But now I gotta spend $60-some on a converter box because the government wants to make changes to everything. Is that right? I don't think so. The way I see it, we're losing everything we used to have. If you grew up in the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, or the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. If you're one of today's generations they wonder why we are so obese, it's because we're wasting our time sitting on a computer. And that is my life. It's because I'm addicted to the computer. And I'm sure many of you are as well. We're addicted to the computer. We're not outside playing because no one's making toys anymore. We're all focused on our Xboxes or our computers or our cell phones. And whatever happened to when you were able to just get out there and throw a football? That doesn't exist anymore, guys. It's gotten to the point in which corporate America thinks that all you're doing all day is this, sitting on your computer and doing nothing, or playing games on your Xbox and stuff. I don't have an Xbox. I don't have a PS2 or a PS3. You know what I got? A classic old PS1 and a GameCube. That's what I got. Seriously, those are the only console games I have. Alright? The newest game I have that I've ever bought, let's see, Madden 08. That's the newest game I have. They've already made 2 versions of it already. Yeah. Or think back to 2001. Remember your old classic iPod that you used to have that only played music? Well, now look what iPods do now. Remember that old Nokia cell phone? Look what all cell phones do now. All cell phones have web browsers, photo, and images, and the thing that's really ticking me off? Texting. We do so much texting. If we stopped texting, I'm pretty sure people would... it's all about the keyboard or something. You can't just call a person up and say hi and talk to someone. No, you gotta send them a text messages. Or it used to be the popular people would be calling people on their phone. Now all it is texting. I'm sick of that, frankly. I'm sick of that. And you wanna know what I'm also sick of? All the high-def TVs, and all these flat panels, and the stuff that's smaller than a credit card. Whatever happened to those big old TVs that still got high-def, but they were bigger and took up more space? Those are the kinds of TVs I like. I love those. I don't care what you guys are saying, but I love those kinds of TVs. Or, remember when it was just easy, you could or when you would save up hundreds of dollars to buy a PS1 or a Game Boy. Hello? Haven't heard the word Game Boy in 5 some years. No one. It's all Nintendo DS now. Whatever happened to the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy SP? Nobody even knows what a Game Boy Color is anymore. So, I mean, wait till this generation, my generation, has kids. They're not gonna know what we knew. If we ask them what a GameCube is, they're not gonna have any clue. Or if we ask them what Hungry Hippos is, they're gonna have absolutely no freaking clue. That is bad. What they're gonna be doing is they're gonna be on their phones all the time, texting their stupid friends. Or they're gonna be always on their computers. Or they're gonna be constantly playing their Xbox. Or be screaming and yelling for the newest Guitar Hero game. Whatever happened, you know what? With Guitar Hero now, you don't need to learn how to play guitar if you want to play a fun song. No, you just pick up this old remote and you go strum some things. That's not how you play guitar. It used to be before Guitar Hero, you learn how to play freaking acoustic. It doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does that. Only the good musicians do. I'm probably screwing off half my friends here just by talking about this. Or whatever happened to good TV shows? What happened to SpongeBob? You used to be able to watch that and laugh at it. And now, it's a kid's show. It's a preschooler show. Or whatever happened to Fairly Odd Parents? Same thing happened there. You used to be able to watch it, no problem. And you wouldn't be laughed at for it. Now you watch that, you get laughed at for it. It's stupid. Or when you go to school, or if you go to school like me, I don't care about Hollister. Screw them. They don't make good clothes in my eyes. But all of a sudden, someone is telling me I have to wear them. Whatever happened to polos? God, we used to always wear polos. Those were in style. I mean, whatever happened to Vans? Vans is coming back, but it's a whole new generation of crap. Now we're bagging our pants and wearing our stupid Shirley things that hang back and all that stuff. And we're getting so lazy. And whatever happened to when you worked for your money? No, you just wait for inheritance now. You don't do any of that you used to do. And it's sad. It's frankly sad. The way my generation, I'm ashamed to be in this generation, honestly. We are dressing like complete slackers. We are slackers. We're fat and ugly, and we're not doing anything we're supposed to do, all because of someone thinking it was okay to change what we had back in the 90s. Whatever happened to throwing a football with your friends? Not in my neighborhood. Whatever happened to, say, playing tag with your friends? Not in my neighborhood. No, we're playing our World of Warcraft, or with our Xboxes, or texting our friends. Well, screw that. Screw that. I have just ranted and sweared out the entire my generation, okay? Do I feel sorry about it? No. I've been wanting to get that off my chest for years, and I have to. And I'm glad I did. So think about the next time you think you can text your friend and throw out that texting phone and get an old Nokia. Or get rid of that Xbox and get a PS1. Or do me a favor. Throw out your Nintendo DS and buy a Game Boy. Please. Or Don't waste money on a new flat panel TV screen. Get a standard def one. And for God's sake, play outside. Get off this computer, X out of YouTube, and go play outside, please. Thank you. Rob's out.